What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and the blue mage in me is coming out. We are playing Mono Blue Tempo. This is the bluest deck you're going to see in Standard for a long time. We've got Tolarian Terror. Every instant sorcery in your graveyard, it costs one less. Haughty Djinn, equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Then we've got a ton of different spells that help us find ways to stop our opponent's board state, like Aetherize, counter spells, really bounce spells, anything like that, and that's it. You've probably seen the deck, you probably hate the deck, but we're gonna play it today. So we'll see how this goes and go from there. Alright, Gas Guzzler coming down. Let's go ahead and throw it. An island. We can Into the Roil it. Ooh, so her glory's passed. This might be a bit of an iffy one. I can tell you right now, we're probably going to need to hold on to this Negate for a while. But let's see. We do have an Essence Scatter, so that's good for us. Snarling Greyhound, or Gorehound. Yeah, let's go ahead and counter that. Move on to the opponent. Well, they got another one. Perfect. Let's hit them with the, puzzled. I like using that emote. Alright, so I think here we force out the Haughty Djinn. I know that we're probably going to have it killed or something like that, but this will help us gauge what the opponent has. And best case scenario, it doesn't get killed and we're good to go. Right, so they do have max speed now. Okay, let's go ahead and I think we Into the Roil. The glory's passed. See if we can make them sacrifice some creatures here. Okay, they're gonna get a zombie. Now, the big thing with this deck that we're facing is they're absolutely going to be doing the Raise the Past combo. So we just have to try and keep that Negate for that. I'm literally, that Negate is going to stay in my hand until I can counter that, I tell you. Unless we get like a Refute or something else. Alright, Glory's Past coming down. Snarling Gorehound, perfect. They're gonna swing in. We can't really block this yet because, yeah, ooh. We can pass the turn. Hopefully they swing with everything. Because if they do, we can just Aetherize back to their hand. Oh gosh, no. Okay, so they're going to do the sack, add a counter, all that stuff. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. That'll be okay for us. Alright, so... do we do it on the 2? I don't think we do. We take 2 damage and then we can go ahead and Flow of Knowledge. Draw a bunch of cards, then discard 2. I think we put both of the ops into the graveyard. Opt. We can put down an island. Now we can go ahead and unsummon if we need, and then we can Tolarian Terror and hold up the Negate. I think we're gonna pass though. They're going to Surveil. They got the 4 mana, so they're officially on Raise the Past watch. Another Gas Guzzler. And opponent can sacrifice stuff and pump up this Bartolome. Is that how you say it? Bartolome. Are they going to swing with everything, though? They are not. So I think we unsummon one of these. They are probably going to sacrifice it. Okay, now we can Flow of Knowledge again. Ooh, nice. Destroy evil. Well, I think think Farsight Ritual going away wouldn't be bad. And then an opt again into the graveyard. This at least is good for us. This gives us an opportunity. We could River's Rebuke right now. But I think we're going to Aetherize. So I think what we do is we throw down the Tolarian Terror. We can throw down a second one actually because we still have Aetherize. This will prevent them from doing some stuff for a minute, I think. But we'll see. They get another 2/2 zombie. I don't know if they're gonna attack next turn or if this is where they're trying to raise the past. Because I could definitely see them go for a raise the past here. So I want to hold on to my opt and my sleight of hand. Because yeah, they're clearing their board. Is it raise the past? No, okay. Interesting. Well, now we gotta be careful. Alright, Gorehound coming. Because now every time they sack a creature, we lose a life. Okay, they're swinging with a good amount, so I think we just pop them all back up. They should be able to sack, like, they could sack every creature, and we're going to take 1 life for each. So what, we go down to 3? Because they can sack that, and then they get another zombie. They can sack the zombies if they really want to. Oh, what? Okay. Interesting. They might have, yeah, I don't know. They might have misplayed that. Ooh, we got a Haughty Djinn. I think we throw down the Djinn, show them what we got. And then we can Sleight of Hand here. I'm going to do it. We'll take a Refute just in case. And then pass the turn. Because I'm 99% sure that we've got to raise the past coming. There it is. And we can negate it. See, that negate's been there the whole time. I can do this all day, opponent. I love that emote. So great. Let's see what we've got next. Alright, Sindor here. There's a good hand. I don't know if it's the best hand, but it's pretty decent. We just gotta kind of hold out for the Djinn, and then I think we're good. We can unsummon a creature and go from there, so that's really the big thing that I want to kind of focus on, especially with this Vine Lasher. We can go ahead and bounce that for sure. Alright, what are they gonna do? Vine Lasher back down. Should we opt even? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like pausing there too to make them think like, ooh, we have a counter spell. Ooh, 2 damage off of that. That's the beauty of those deserts, right? Opponent tapped out now. We can go ahead and opt. We've got a Sleight of Hand. I think we put that down to the... well, we could keep it, actually. Opt again. Get as many instants and sorceries in there. Ooh, Flow of Knowledge is good, but I gotta put it to the bottom now. We need lands. There's our land. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna risk it and throw the Djinn out here right now, just to make sure that we're ready to go. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna kill it, which is fine. But if we're ready to go and start countering spells, casting spells, things like that, then we're good to go. I might just Sleight of Hand here into another Haughty Djinn because their cat does have a menace ability, but we're gonna put the terror down first and then pass the turn. Sindor thinking now. So they could have a kill spell, they could have a go for the throw, they could have a momentum breaker, or anything here, really. Swiftfoot boots. Ooh, that crew claw is gonna be untouchable for some of my spells, not all of them. Let's get the Sleight of Hand going. Flow of Knowledge. I'm gonna hold on to the Flow of Knowledge. Make them kill. Let's do Haughty Djinn. I was gonna say make them kill my creature, but they very well could. This is gonna be a real grind out game for me. So there's the give. Tiny Bones coming down. Timmy Bones. Into the Roil. I always forget that Into the Roil always makes me think that it's the Cyclonic Rift because it has a kicker too instead of an overload. What do we bounce though? I'm gonna just hold. We just wait, make the opponent think we got more counter spells, and then we can Flow of Knowledge and then load up our graveyard. Because really all we have to do is get 5 more, well, after Flow of Knowledge, 4 more instants or sorceries into the grave, and then we're good to go, you know? Let's see. Hello, Fibblethip. Ooh, VL Smasher. Yeah, I think we definitely want to get that back to their hand. We're not gonna do anything crazy, just put it back in the hand and then Flow of Knowledge. We're up to 6, so then we can unsummon, Sleight of Hand, go there. Okay, bounce off, bounce the Tiny Bones, and there we go. We're up to 10. Swing in for 2 10-10s flying, or 10-4s flying. Big 10-4. And let's get into the wrap up. So yeah, this was mono blue tempo. It did pretty good overall. What I will say here is this deck does perform pretty good against some of the aggro decks in the format, kind of, but really all that we matched with a lot here was a lot of the Esper Bounce, and it is not a good matchup. But as you saw in this video, you know, we had a few other matchups that really benefited. So if you want to see more decks like this, or you have ways to make it great for every matchup, let me know. And of course, once again, thank you so very much for checking out the channel. Consider liking and subscribing, and first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter today. Goodbye.